we're back. Oh ho, you made it back in one piece. I figured you'd be chopped liver by now. Yeah, I don't know how we did it either. Sorry about that. I'm sure it was a walk in the park for an adventurer like you. Yeah, level 99 definitely helps with that. What did you say your name was again, kid? Judging by your skills, you gotta be pretty famous, right? No, not really. Well, what are you waiting for? Give me your name. This would be a chance to give her a made-up name. Captain Crunch, Superfly, Paladino. My name is Mr. Mrpierso. Mr. Mrpierso! Rawr, that name just screams power. Really? How do you spell that anyway? You foreigners' names are a real headache. You're gonna have to write that one down for me. Especially the Elvaan names. Don't even get me started on the Elvaan names. Mr. Mrpierso writes his name down on a sheet of parchment. Mr. Mrpierso, is it? My, what an interesting name. Just gotta fill out some paperwork here and some income tax forms, and we have a wonderful benefits package. I vow, through rain and through wind, running not from storms of arrows and fearing not blasts of magic, to defend in times of beastmen attacks and to venture out in times of peace. That sounds pretty straightforward to what we do already. Let's see here. In sickness and in health, through curses and petrification, I pledge myself to Salaheem Sentinels for all eternity. With absolutely no loopholes or ways out of that. Hee hee. Signed, Mr. Mrpierso. Yes, yes, brilliantly worded as always. Anyway, I now pronounce you an official employee of Salaheem Sentinels. Congratulations! Why is it playing the death music? Welcome to the world of being a private second class. You're gonna love working under me. I have plenty to keep you busy. Well, what are you grumbling about now? You don't like second class being part of your title? Tough luck! Please put the mace down. I don't care how spoiled you were in the West. Whether you were a knight or musketeer or wizard, it don't mean a thing to me. But you better not forget that you're a mercenary now, and a rookie at that. If you got a problem with that, then participate in assault missions or do whatever you need to prove you got what it takes. Come to mention it, I don't think I've said anything about assault yet. I wasn't listening, I've just been watching the mace. I feel like I should have worn a helmet to this meeting. Let's start with the basics, shall we? First, you need to get your tail over to the commissions agency. That's an order. I'll let them know you're coming, so they should let you see a list of work available. Pick whichever one you think you can handle. Don't forget, you're still a fresh recruit. The most important thing for you to do is choose a job you can accomplish successfully so we can make a profit. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Now don't just stand there with your mouth hanging open. Get your tail over to the commission agency pronto. Do we get vacation, bank time, personal days? No? No? Okay, yeah, I'll just leave. So we're now on Mission 3, President Salaheem. You've become an employee of Salaheem Sentinels. Becoming a mercenary is not quite what you expected. Okay, so now we have to go to the commission agency in Kilo 10. In the past, you would have had to participate in what's called assault. However, you no longer need to do that. I'm eager to try that out at some point, but right now I just want to burn through these cutscenes and missions so we can get back to what we were working on. But jumping into assault and trying that is something we will do down the road. I'm actually really enjoying what we're seeing so far. I feel like we're getting a nice little teaser of what's to come in Aht Urghan. Okay, I've got the NPC that we need to talk to targeted. I think we just need to loop around here. Like I said before, I really don't know my way around here. Okay, this is looking like the place. Yep. Here we are in the commissions agency. Alright, let's chat with this guy. Rita. Welcome to the commission agency. You've completed mercenary registration procedures. One moment, please. I have you registered as Mrpierso under Salaheem Sentinels. Your paperwork appears to be in order. I shall now give you an explanation of Assault, the main type of work we have available here at the commissions agency. Assault is the name given to a series of missions being conducted by the Imperial Army in the heart of enemy territory. Our function is to commission mercenaries with these missions as set forth by the Empire. To participate in an assault mission, you must first obtain an Imperial Army ID tag. The Imperial Army ID will identify you as a legitimate assault participant. The personnel at this counter will provide you with one, but please be aware that only one can be issued every 10 minutes Earth time, and we are only able to hold up to 3 for you. Mercenaries that have a confirmed mission will not be issued an Imperial Army ID tag. To once again become eligible, please report to this counter after completing an assault mission. Next, I shall explain how to sign up for Assault. You will see a number of counters here to your left. Each of these counters is responsible for a particular area of Assault. The personnel at these counters will give you a detailed explanation of the available Assault missions. However, you'll only be able to undertake Assault missions that correspond to your mercenary rank. The commissions agency is prohibited by Imperial law from disclosing mission information to persons without proper clearance. After selecting a mission, present your ID tag for verification. Assault missions are only open to mercenaries of level 50 or above. Please be sure your job is of the appropriate level before signing up. This concludes the explanation for Assault participation. Next, I will list some points to remember when beginning an Assault mission. Assault missions have a minimum member requirement. This figure represents the number of party members who must be present in order to begin the mission. Please form a party with a sufficient number of members who have all signed up for the same mission. I wonder if you can do it with truss. I guess we'll find out when we try it. Or somebody will comment and let me know. After forming a party, make your way to the mission staging point located at the entrance to the applicable assault area. It's like the starting of like a D&D group. We're gonna go out and fuck shit up. We're gonna get fucked up. To facilitate a speedy journey to the staging point, I would suggest utilizing the runic portal within the Chamber of Passage, located opposite this building. Please be aware that in order to utilize the runic portal from the Chamber of Passage, you must first attune yourself to the runic portal at the staging point in question. So you have to have walked there beforehand. Under normal circumstances, use of the runic portal will deplete your Imperial standing. However, persons in possession of assault orders are exempt from this charge. Upon arriving at the staging point, a representative from your assault party should speak with the immortal on duty to receive verification of command. The verified representative should then activate the runic seal at the entrance to begin the assault mission. This concludes the basics for beginning an assault mission. Next, we will cover the main points considered during the mission itself. When an assault mission begins, you'll transport to an area where the level of enemies is based on the highest level of your party. It is also possible to accept a voluntary level restriction during assault. In this case, your party will be sent to an area based upon the adjusted level limit. Oh, that's kind of cool. Once you've arrived in the area, the time limit for the mission will be announced. If you do not complete the mission objectives within this time, the mission will be considered a failure. To successfully complete a mission, it is necessary to activate the Rune of Release that appears after the mission objectives have been fulfilled. It is possible to abandon a mission and be transported out of the area by using homing fireflies to guide you. Naturally, the mission will be considered a failure. Before being transported to the assault area, all party members will be issued with homing fireflies. Homing fireflies are temporary items that cannot be taken out of an assault area. Other temp items will also be available during missions. This concludes the assault mission explanation. Lastly, I will give you an overview of the rewards available upon successfully completing an assault mission. After successfully completing an assault mission, the Empire will award you with assault points. These points are only awarded for participation in assault missions and are accumulated separately for each area. Each area has specific items available that can be purchased in exchange for assault points. You can check your assault point totals and purchase items from the counters to your left. Cool, I'm actually really excited to try that out. Thank you for visiting the Commission's agency. Please do not hesitate to ask me any questions you may have concerning the assault mission application procedure. So now that we've talked to this guy, we can now return to Naja, and she will very aggressively order us to go and talk to someone else. Okay, let's talk to Naja and see what we're doing next. I forgot to mention to you about Mog Lockers. Ooh, more storage. Seeing as we're so concerned for the welfare of our employees, we offer a Mog Locker service to each mercenary for their own personal use. That's a benefit I can get on board with. We know how much of a hassle it can be carrying around all your equipment and materials with you while you're trying to do your job, right? Of course. Oh boy, there's a catch. Gotta turn out your own pockets for it. You're gonna have to talk to Fubrun in Stone Serpent Square if you want details on how to use a Mog Locker. Get it? Got it? You see this mace? Good. Now get to work. Is that an order, ma'am? That's an order, I figured. Okay, so it says in the guide that talking to this Fubrun person is optional, but I do like the idea of getting this Mog Locker service because extra storage in FF11, or I think really any RPG, MMORPG game, etc., is always a welcome feature to have. And also, ever since Rita started doing crafting on Ragecat, Ragecat's inventory is almost impossible to organize now. Especially when I go in there and I go, do I need to throw this away? This looks like it could be thrown away. And Rita's like, no! I might need that later. Oh, I can see them right down there, and they're not even in an office or anything, they're just out in the street. This is the Center for Mog Locker Administration and Expansion. How may I help you? Wait, this isn't the auction house. You're not an auction house NPC. Mog Locker Administration? It appears your Mog Locker lease is currently expired. I don't recall ever having a Mog Locker. If you wish to extend your lease, please pay the fee of 1 Imperial Bronze piece. Lease extensions are valid for a period of 175 days, 7 Earth days. If you allow your lease to expire, you will lose access to the items stored within your locker. If you allow your lease to expire, you will lose access to the items stored within your locker. Please be assured items will not be permanently lost or confiscated. Regaining access to these items simply requires you to pay the fee of 1 Imperial Bronze piece. It is also possible to pay this fee to the Moogle in your Mog house. Huh, so you basically have to, like, rent your Mog Locker. Okay. Mog Locker expansion. It can hold 30 items. It can be expanded to hold 40 items for a fee of 4 Imperial Mithril pieces. Okay, so we'll get Mog Locker set up later. At least we know what we need to do for that. Now for this next cutscene with Naja, as is the case with a lot of cutscenes in FF11, we might have to zone first, so we're just going to go from one home point crystal to another. Okay, so we've zoned by using the one home point teleport. Let's go have a chat with Naja, and technically that'll be finishing another mission. Ho ho! The private second class is back. Just who do you think you are, waiting around for the world to come to you? Bitch, I came to you! We've got no place for sluggards here. Get your head out of the clouds and get back to work. Now, according to the guide, I might have to talk to her multiple times. Oh, she's just telling me the same damn thing. I'm starting to think that using the teleport crystal didn't count as zoning. Yeah, that might be the case. I had Ragecat and Mrpierso zone into the rental Mog house, so hopefully that will be sufficient for zoning. Let's see if we can get that next cutscene. Ho ho. Well, if it isn't Mr. Pierso. How you been? Getting used to the way things are done around here? I still get horribly lost just walking around town. Call me shocked. You're in luck, because I happen to be in a pretty good mood today. Yet you still have that mace over your shoulder. Our profits have been starting to look up since you joined us. Maybe you've brought us some luck, traveler. I've also got this persistent feeling something good is gonna happen today. I have returned! Whoa. Some shiny looking armor. Oh, it's him. It's about time. What the hell took you so long? Did you deliver a supplies package to every blasted member of the Immortals? How dare you? Oh, but surely you didn't get lost on the way, or get your supplies package stolen, or anything like that, now did you? Wouldn't make a difference even if you were the Sandorian Temple Knights. You will call me Railthal. Relithal. Oh, that was your name. You'll have to forgive me. These damn foreign names are so hard to remember. You're gonna have to write that one down before I forget you completely, Sir Knight. You would do well to remember. Lend me that sheet of parchment. Well, this guy's not taking any of her bullshit. He is an Elvaan after all. You gotta be pulling my tail. How in blazes do you read this? Raillefan? You pronounce that like really fun or something? With all the times I've had troubles with Elvaan names, that makes me really happy. That is no N. The last letter is an L, I tell you. An L. You have a really weird sense of humor, Sir Riffin. But I'm afraid you won't get any chuckles that way in Aht Urghan. Our comedy is much more sophisticated than your nation's, obviously. But whatever. You've accomplished your task, which means you finally made it into Salaheem Sentinels. At least that says something for you. Well then, Riffle. Welcome to the world of private second class. You better prepare yourself for the jobs I'm gonna give you. Second class? Mr. Mrpierso, don't just stand there with your head in the clouds. Yes, ma'am. Be a good role model and drum some mercenary spirit into this gentleman. We kick ass and take names and hopefully get paid. Yeah. Everything should be just peachy now, right? Riffle. Hey you, private second class. My name is pronounced Rifal. Rifal. Oh, well, thank you. That's helpful for me as well. It's not that difficult. You must learn to address me with respect. Hey, Riffle, wake up and smell the roses. Just who do you think you are, anyway? A prince? Kinda does look like Prince Treon. Most certainly not. Maybe it is Prince Treon in disguise. Alright then, clean your ears out and listen up close. This is my board and you are my pawns. You're expendable and easily replaceable in today's workforce. I can stand this absurdity no longer. I am offended. Adventurer, do you find no fault with Naja's foul attitude? Shut up, dude. She has a mace. She thinks she is a queen, but she is most certainly not. Obviously, you don't know beans about being a mercenary. Get out there in the mud with the boys and do your job, and next thing you could be rolling in Gil instead. You chumps. I have no room here for sniveling bellyachers. Find something better to do with your time than grumble and moan. Like she just keeps hitting the desk. Mr. Mrpierso, drag this puck-brained adventurer to the commissions agency and have him sent off on the most hazardous task they can dig up. I refuse. I need no escort. In addition, I must attend to previous engagement. I will venture to the agency on my own time. I do not like the color of that armor. It's like really ugly. Huh? But he's like, I'm out. Bye. You. Good for nothing, mutton-headed son of a troll. And I was in a good mood, too. Mr. Mrpierso, If I were you, I'd curse the luck that brought you here. The hell did I do? Go, and don't let that clod out of your sight. Starting to rethink my employment opportunities here. Okay, I know this stuff is pretty cutscene heavy. Personally, I love all the story and lore stuff, so I'm enjoying it. Despite how cutscene heavy it is and running around and talking to people, it's really setting the stage, I think, for just what the Aht Urghan experience is going to be like, what life is like here, what it'd be like to be a mercenary, to basically be employed and make your living here. So it's kind of cool. I like how they set all that up. Okay, so for the first cutscene for this Night of Gold mission, we need to go find an NPC called Kakaroon. I think that's one of those little, like, mousy looking beastmen. Like that one. There's Tetaroon. There's Gobby Chest. There he is. Kakaroon. The little nose twitch. Kakaroon got cheap info, yeah? You got big gill? Kakaroon got big info. Yo, looking for something? Yo, need big info? Ho-Haroon! You look for shiny armor Elvaan? And weirdo with silly mask? Kakaroon no weirdo. Shiny Elvaan. Shiny Elvaan. Oh. Speak and ye shall appear. Oh, maybe Kakaroon see him. You son of a bitch, he just walked by. Maybe Kakaroon not see him. Mercenary man, Kakaroon likes things that go clink clink, yeah? Do you have Imperial Bronze Piece? Sure don't. No? Well, Kakaroon like other types of clink clink. Do you have 1,000 gil? Not for you, you seedy little bastard. Okay, I guess. Oh, Haroon, trade? You trade to Kakaroon, yeah? Cheap info. Kakaroon only need 1,000 gil, yeah? Okay. 1,000 gil it is. I think we can part with that. Did I say 1,000 gil? I meant 10,000 gil. Kakaroon loves sound of clink clink, yeah? Now, mercenary man, hear big info. Is that shiny armor Elvaan? Sup? Ah, you are the adventurer I met in Salaheem Sentinels. Surely you did not track me down at the behest of that foul-mouthed feline. Or perhaps you are here in search of information as well. Well, the particulars are not important. What matters is that we are both foreigners here. Have you not noticed anything suspicious about this place? Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Looks like it'd be a good place to get murdered. They recruit mercenaries with what approaches desperation, and are surrounded by fiends more bloodthirsty than the most savage of orcs. And yet this grand empire has such a small standing army. Must be one hell of a training program. The more I investigate, the more I encounter the strangest things. Strange? You want to hear strange? This little guy knows how to seize an opportunity. Oh, Haroon! Kakaroon knows something strange. What's this? Well, out with it then. Shiny Elvaan is scary. But is okay? Everyone here know this strange thing. Kakaroon will tell you without clink clink. You'll no forget kind Kakaroon, yeah? Most strange thing in Alzabi is the astral candy set. I'm just making sure I read that right. Astral candy sense. Yes, I did read that right. All who come to Alzabi want to see this thing, yeah? Astral candescence? Yeah, astral candy sense.
Shiny Elvaan not know that big info, ya? Yo and shiny Elvaan are mercenaries, ya? Yo new to Al-Zabi?
I have heard of this object. An acquaintance of mine made some mention.
Horun? It is spinning, always spinning. Very pretty, ya?
This warrants further investigation. I think the next time I get like a scam call on my phone, I'm going to answer with that voice.
Shiny Elvaan. Yo no forget kind Kakaroon. You'll learn big info from Kakaroon next time you bring Clink. Very shiny, ya? Kakaroon will never forget shiny Elvaan.
You just want to wait till he gets murdered and loot him for his armor. I could see it in your big rodent eyes.
Shiny Elvaan will come back to Kakaroon with Clink.